Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to get into our hamstrings. We're going to get a little bit of hip flexors, a little bit of quads, a smidge of quads, but mostly hamstrings. We're going to get right into it, starting in a downward facing dog. Walking out our dog, warming up those hamstrings, bringing some blood flow to the back of our body. Breathing into the back of those legs. Pushing those hips nice and high up, creating a triangular shape with the body. Pushing into the heel of those hands, spreading our fingers. Bring both heels down. Breathe into the back of those legs. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Into a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Feet should be about hip width. Our left hand is going to come to the outside of our right shin, and our right hand is going to wrap behind, come to the front of our left leg. We're just going to twist to the right. Right forearm is pushing into that right calf. Breathing into the twist, into the fold. With every exhale, try to get a little bit deeper. Coming back to center and coming to the other side. Right hand comes to the outside of the left calf. Left hand wraps around to the front of the right shin. Obviously the front of the right shin. The shin is at the front. Breathe. Twist. With every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Breathe into the back of those legs, creating space in our hamstrings. Releasing, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left hand comes in between those feet. Right arm comes up, right knee bends, stretching into that left hamstring. You can look up, you can keep your neck neutral, or you can keep it looking down, whatever's comfortable for your neck. Release, right hand comes down, left knee bends, left arm comes up. Same thing on this side. Looking up, keeping your neck neutral, or looking down. Coming down, framing those feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step your feet back. Knees come down. Sitting on that left hip. Right knee comes out. Right leg comes out. Excuse me. Left foot comes to the inner thigh on the right leg. Left hand comes to left knee. Right arm comes up, folding over and covering the sole of the right foot. Pushing into that left knee with that left hand, creating space in that left side body. You can always bend your knee in any kind of static hamstring stretch if it's too much to keep that leg straight. If you want to make it a little bit more dynamic, you can pulse your knee up and down, get a little bit deeper into it. You can undulate your spine, whatever feels good here. I'm kind of feeling just a static stretch. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can bring that right hand to that left knee. Left hand comes up and over and covers that right foot. If you are comfortable staying where we first were, please just stay where we first were. As I always say, sometimes less is more. You don't have to do too much if you don't feel like doing too much. Slowly coming back up to seated. Wiggle those sit bones so that we're square to the front of our mat. Bring the left hand outside of the left hip. Grab our right big toe with our peace fingers. Lift up as high as you can while keeping your back straight. Bring that left hand to catch the outside of the right foot. Right hand comes to the inside. Inhale, back straight. Exhale, fold in, pull that leg in as far as you can. Try to keep that back as straight as you can. I know there's a little curve in my back. If there's a little curve in your back, it's totally fine. You can bring a little bit more of a bend into that right knee. Whatever feels good for you. There should be no pain here. If this is too much, you can go back to our peace fingers wrapped around our big toe. Bending those elbows, pulling in. Slowly releasing that right leg forward. Bringing that left leg to the front. Right foot comes to the inner thigh on the left leg. Left hand comes up, covers the left sole of the foot, and right hand pushes into that right knee. Same thing on this side. If you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. If you want to make it a little dynamic, make it a little dynamic. Undulate your spine, lift your knee up and down. If you want to go deeper into that twist, bring that left hand to that right knee. Right hand comes over, woo, and covers the left foot. My right side is a little bit tighter than my left side, and I prefer to stay here anyways. It's more comfy. Breathing, with every exhale getting just a little bit deeper into it. There's a plane coming. I'm going to shield you from it. Okay, we're in the clear. Left peace fingers come to left big toe. Right hand comes to the outside of the right hip, lifting that left leg up, realizing how heavy those legs are. Back stays straight. Right hand comes to the outside of that left foot. Left hand comes and crosses over that right. Inhale, back straight. Exhale, folding in, bending that knee if you need to. Bending those elbows, pulling that leg up and in. Keeping that back as straight as you possibly can. And slowly releasing, foot comes down. Soles of feet touch. Coming into our butterfly. You could flap your wings here. You can push your elbows into your knees. You can do circles, spinal circles. Palms come on the knees, making sure the knees stay down. Spinal circles. Or you could just stay in a static butterfly hold. Whatever feels good for you today. Come back and push your wings down. Beautiful. Coming out of it, closing our legs like a book. Grabbing grabbing big toes with our peace fingers. This is a little challenge. If you want to partake, you can. You totally can. Lifting both legs up, coming into almost a supported boat. Back stays straight. And lowering down as slowly as you can, coming into a seated forward fold. Both hands cover the soles of the feet. Making sure to hinge at your hips. A lot of the time when we come into these forward folds, we round our back, and that takes a lot of the pressure off of the hamstrings. So we want to fold at the hips, keeping that back as straight as possible. Maybe you get not as deep into it. Maybe you need to bend your knees more. That's okay. Literally nobody's watching you. Do whatever feels good for your body. There's no competition here. You can't get better if you're not doing it properly. You can get better, but you're not going to get better properly. Does that make sense? Let that neck loosen. Head dangle. I'm getting a bit like crazy out here. Do you see me itching? It's because I'm a ginger. I'm so sweet. Slowly coming up to seated. And we're going to make a not so nice transition into tabletop. Right leg comes back into a little runner's lunge. Just pulsing out that leg. Right knee comes up, left leg comes back. Bring right leg back to meet the left. And lunge your left leg through. Right knee comes down. Lunging in, squeezing that back glute, getting into those hip flexors. And if it feels good for you, if there's no pain, if you'd like to here, plant that right hand. Bring that left hand behind you and grab that right foot, pulling it into your glutes. Getting a good quad and hip flexor stretch here. Whew, my goodness. My quads are tight. This should have been a quad stretch video. The elbow should be bent. Should be squeezing it in as much as you possibly can. The aim is to touch your glute with your heel. Releasing, coming into half splits or full splits. I cannot get full splits. If you can, props to you. I'm very jealous. Coming back up, you can either jump switch your legs or you can just walk your legs. Jump switch, right foot is in between the hands, left knee comes down. If it's in your practice and you would like to go for it, after you squeeze that back glute in, plant your left hand, right arm wraps around, grabs that left foot, squeezes it into the glute. Oh, somebody has a fire. Oh, it smells so good. It's the best smell. You have to agree, universally, that the bonfire smell is one of the best smells ever. I don't know if it's just the pure nostalgia of it, but oh my gosh, it smells so nice. Squeeze that heel in towards the glute. Breathing. Release into half splits or full splits. Breathing, hinging at the hips. Oh, what a lovely smell. I wish you could smell this. Oh, it's not a bonfire, it's charcoals. Oh, So good, both of those so good. Coming back up. Right foot meets the left. Stay in plank just for a moment, just for funsies. And knees come down, sitting back into rock pose. And finishing a little stretch, a little practice, or a little stretch, whatever you want to call it. I had a lovely time. I hope you had a lovely time. It literally smells so good right now, and I am bit up. But I still had fun, and I feel so much better right now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. If you joined me through this whole thing, I'm super grateful for you. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. Let me know what you want to see. And I'll be here servicing you. And we're just going to get better together. I love you. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you soon.